decides to stay put, refuses to take any travel grants, and builds around there a whole myth of what the Filipino is. And this is Carlos Boto Francisco. Another milestone person, artist who breaks away from a trajectory that is classical and from Western. Okay? Now, Boto Francisco is known to have the most elegant, sensual line and draft. He was a wonderful draftsman, an elegant, sensual line in all of Philippine art. If you see that, if you check and study him, his drawings have this beautiful linearity that is totally organic. If you look at his paintings, there is no one straight line. That line is always a soft curve as it moves through the pictorial surface. He also puts at your face a certain detailed richness, often related to our culture and our local scene. So he brings up in a very soft, fluid, very colorful way the story of a race. He is known as one of our top muralists in the country. If you go to the Manila Mayor's office, you will see a huge mural there. Behind me is a privately commissioned portrait. I have explained this. This is our patron, Manilio, the parents of our patron. On the left is the father of Ambassador Alfonso Yuchengco, Mr. Enrique Yuchengco, and on the right is his wife. This is a wonderful fusion of the Filipino-Chinese tradition, because their roots are from Fujian in China. So if you look there, the Filipino-Chinese, the Chinoys, are seated on very Chinese-style chairs. You have here the guardian goes on very Chinese in the tradition. But behind, rising, you have 7 bamboos representing their 7 children. And the red one is supposed to be the youngest, and that's Secretary Alfonso Yuchengco who built this museum. On top is the angel. So, non-Chinese. It's very Catholic, Christian, Filipino, right? So it's an acculturation now of 2 different heritages that come together in this painting. Behind, you have in brown and sepia the value of hard work and what was built. So, what I'm trying to say